Now at 10, a sudden spring storm brings rain, hail, and even snow to Southern California, catching many people off guard.
Plus, they helped rescue a driver from a burning car after a fiery crash. The officers who risked their lives are speaking out for the first time.
And look at this, a rat on a New York subway crawls up on a clueless passenger. The rude awakening. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ohlman.
And I'm Cher. We begin tonight with a cold spring storm that caught many people by surprise. We've got team coverage. Meteorologist Vera Jimenez has the latest on the conditions right now and what we can expect tonight.
Courtney Friel is standing by in Running Springs where it is snowing. But we begin with KTLA's Kimberly Chang in Glendale tonight with more on the impact of the wet and cold weather. Kimberly.
Micah, Cher, good evening. Believe it or not, people here in Glendale saw hail today. Such a rare sight for some that I had to convince them that it happened.
It doesn't hail, but it can rain hard.
Actually, people sent us videos of hail here in Glendale.
Wow. What?
Viewer videos prove it. This one from Ontario.
Oh, get in, Nicholas, get in.
Hail all around the Southland today. In Ontario, thunder was so strong it set off a car alarm.
Wow.
Glendale saw rain and hail too. And this was the view in Bronson Canyon. In Upland, a large tree came down. It crushed a car and blocked the entire street. Workers had to cut it apart to clear the roadway. Small piles of ice in Riverside resembled snow. People in Glendale tried to stay dry this afternoon. We spotted one man sans umbrella sprinting to his car.
It's really chilly.
Because it's cold and I think I'm gonna die.
Maureen Gamba got caught in the rain in her flip-flops as she and her boys left the mall in Glendale. Wet feet, no problem, but her purse is another story.
That's why I put it in
I
a plastic bag.
I don't like
I mean, it's Louis Vuitton, so you put it in a bag.
I've been babying that thing, yes.
In Valencia, you can see ice flakes on this patio furniture. And in San Bernardino, a backyard filled with ice, prompting these dogs to scatter. And it's not raining right now in Glendale, but as some folks said, it is very, very chilly tonight. Reporting live, I'm Kimberly Chang, KTLA 5 News.
Kimberly, thank you. The spring storm is falling as snow up in our mountains.
KTLA 5's Courtney Friel is live in Running Springs where it was really coming down for a while. Hi, Courtney.
Yeah, not right now. Hi, Micah and Cher. We are on the main street here in Running Springs, and it's pretty much a ghost town except for the small grocery mart. But as you can see, there is snow, and it is a crisp 30 degrees. Chains were mandatory for driving along Highway 330 into and out of the mountains on Tuesday evening as 1 to 3 inches of snow was predicted to fall at the lower 4,000-foot levels. Usually this is a man's job.
Yeah, well, it's the first time I do it.
Is it difficult?
A little bit.
Axel, who's from France, could have used a little help from Good Samaritan Chris Dietz from Running Springs, who looks for people stranded on the side of the road or in ditches and assists with chains.
So we drive around all night pretty much and try and help people out when we can.
That's so nice of you. Why do you do that?
Karma.
Tuesday's surprise springtime storm sent many people to social media to post pictures and videos of the snow. James Sabatucci took this on his way home from school along Angeles Crest Highway. Susanna Galaviz says the fresh green grass growing at her cabin in Wrightwood is now covered with 3 inches. Twitter user eCrazy shared this clip of the driving conditions in Hesperia. And Jennifer Miranda shot this snowfall in Pinion Hills. Now that Jessica Garcia and her daughter Lily have moved to Running Springs from Pomona, snow is always a welcome sight.
We could just hear it hitting up against the window and came outside and there was snow.
Except when they get stuck behind snow chain checkpoints.
Sucks for them, I got 4x4.
So if you're coming up here to the mountains in the next few days, it might be a good idea to check the conditions. And of course, it's always a good idea to have some chains in your trunk. Reporting live from Running Springs, I'm Courtney Friel, KTLA 5 News.
Courtney, thank you. Good to see the snow falling. Meteorologist Vera Jimenez tracking the storm tonight. Vera.
Thank you, Micah. It even brings smiles to those of us that live in the flatlands because we know how much they need it and how much we all like to see it. So this is what it looks like from our vantage point, from our Mount Wilson camera looking towards the coastal basin. And I've got some fantastic video to show you. Earlier this evening, we had reports of a tornado in Torrey Pines. The National Weather Service in San Diego reported that and also confirmed that. And it's very, very small, but we did get this little video of it, and we got permission to show it. And so here it is. We are sharing it with you again. It was very small, very short-lived, but there it is. There it is. Thank you so much for putting that up to us. As we go back to the Doppler, let's go ahead and see where we are currently. Things have started to dry out as quickly as it came. It is also making its way out very quickly. There was very limited moisture, and now that that system is beginning to dry out, we're seeing less and less activity on the Doppler. In fact, at this point, the winter weather advisory that was supposed to be with us until about 3 a.m. has been canceled early because this is really all what's left over the San Gabriel Mountains. As we look to the east over Big Bear, not quite as white and gray and purple as it was earlier this evening. And that means that things are going to continue to mellow out during the overnight hours. We'll take a look at that extended forecast coming up in just a little bit. For now, I'll send it back to you guys.
Okay, Vera, thank you.